practice video number 6. We're going to start with our windshield wipers. We're going to build up. So just start by moving the thigh bones, keeping your both sit bones planted on the earth. And then you can start to let that get a little bigger, letting the hips rock. Sometimes it's nice to kind of drop that knee and really press that same shoulder open. Nice stretch up there. And then you can start twisting around, throwing a nice big ball. These are my very favorite things to do. Kind of connects everything, your hands, your feet, your shoulders, your hips, your spine. There we go. So then the next time you roll down onto your right side, you're going to kind of keep rolling down. Roll, roll, roll. And then if you've got a couple blocks handy, you can use that. You can also use your arm or nothing or a book or something like that, but blocks are quite handy. So keeping your right knee softly bent underneath you, we'll just start with, again, really sort of loose and non-specific. Just let your body roll around, reach your toes, pull your knee in. That can be any speed, any range of motion that you like. And then we'll get more specific about it. So we'll turn more fully onto our right side. Press your left heel out, put your hand on your left hip and kind of lengthen it away so your spine lifts up from the floor and it's more parallel to the floor. Actually, I'm going to use the ball. This is what we did in class. We're going to pull the knee in, but this time when we're doing all these movements, we're not letting ourselves sag to the floor. Keep that hip pushing away. And you'll drop the knee to land on the block or in the air if you're using air. And then lift it up, open it, and pull your knee towards your rib cage. So we're just using here the muscles of our legs and hip. We're not inviting the back in. We're not inviting the spine to move. We're really trying to keep the hip stable, the core engaged, and that movement pretty smooth and steady. So maybe next time you're down on the block, just kind of land, lift the heel and press 2, 3, 4, and open, squeeze to your rib cage, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll lengthen the leg long away, like really press the heel, stretch it long. Add your arm if you like. Oh, that feels good. And then curl your pubic bone a little to your nose, but glide your heel back behind you. And then we'll just pulse a little bit here. Again, small pulses because we're keeping it right in the leg, not in the back. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. Pull your knee in nice and soft, and then just shimmy yourself down onto your back. Maybe spend a moment here with full body Shavasana type pose. I already feel like my left leg and hip is dropped closer to the ground than my right, which feels nice. So you can just roll over onto your left side. I am going to go this way so you can still see me. All right, so fully on the left side, and we'll start with those loose rolls. Pull the knee in, send it out. If you like a long reach, take a long reach. So it can really just being very fluid, making your own choices, non-specific, get out of the head, just swish. And then I'll invite you into more specificity. Well, we get fully on the left side, plant with the left leg softly bent, and press your right heel and right hip long away from you. So kind of pulling your hips so they're stacked on top of each other. And then from here, we'll bend the knee and drop the knee down to your block or whatever you decide to put there. And then lift it up, pull the knee in towards your rib cage. Just muscle, not inviting, the spine or the ribs along for this. We're just trying to keep it right here, hips anchored, thigh bone, and leg muscles moving. And we're just doing a few here. Use your own resistance. The next time you land the knee down, you'll just press gently in for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Pull the knee in for 3, 2, 1. And we'll send the leg long out again. Maybe a nice long reach. Ooh, I like that. Curl your pubic bone a little bit towards your nose and glide your heel back a little bit behind you. And we'll just do some pulses there. So pulsing in that like back diagonal. And we'll go for about 3, 2, and 1. Sweep your knee in, shimmy onto your back. Let your legs go long. Oh, that feels good. Then we'll plant the feet. Move your blocks if you want to. And we're doing 3 spinal rolls here. So find your nice soft inhale. Exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your nose. Press down into your feet. And then use that press of the feet to kind of peel your spine up off the floor, 1 vertebra at a time. When you get to your top, reach your knees forward, pull your pubic bone to your nose, press down into your feet. Get that all engagement. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Each vertebra presses into the mat, 1 at a time. You'll probably find some deep core engagement to do that. And let everything soften. So inhaling, exhale, pubic bone. Start to press the feet, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Finding a good breath pace for you, just keep breathing. Reach the knees, pull the pubic bone, press the feet. Inhale and exhale. And then 1 more. Curl, 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 press, 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 lift, lift, lift. I'm just pausing here to really feel that engagement in my hips and thighs. And exhale, rolling down. Just pulling the knees a little. I like to do just a little Peter Pan stretch here. Lengthen out the legs. All right, and then you'll find your way to hands and knees. Take a nice kind of wider, lengthened out position. A couple of nice big swishy hip circles. Maybe a few in one direction and a few in the other direction. And then we'll come forward. Let's bring the right leg forward. Have your blocks handy if you want them. Don't necessarily need them. This is where we're going to tuck the pubic bone and kind of press the pelvis forward a couple inches. All right. Find your left arm lifting up. I'll turn and face you. Curl a pubic bone. Find that side bend here. So you're inhaling, exhaling over, or whatever breath pace you want. All right, I like to take an inhale and really open up the ribs from that breath. And then we'll exhale, curl the chest down towards your thigh bone like you're curling over a big ball. Another inhale, exhale, sweep it down and around. I'm gonna land my right hand here on the inside of the right leg and just open up back. And I'm just gonna do 1 more of those. Inhaling, exhale, sweep. It is a little bit of a balance challenge, but make it your own. And then from here, we'll just reach the arms up overhead. Exhale them down, either to the floor or blocks. Why not? You can use the blocks. Send the right leg out to the side. Actually, I'm not going to use the blocks because I'm going to do, this feels better for me like this. Cats and cat-cows. Just try to keep everything still, except now you're just moving your spine. right heel in. I'm going to take one nice strong glide here. So we'll glide the knee out, start to press down into the sole of the foot. Press even more particularly into your heel. It can be a little tricky here. You can add that stretch and reach if you want, but I'm focusing on the leg. I'm going to stay down. So I'm pressing down, and now I'm going to push, like I'm trying to push my toes in that direction. Love that. And then inhale overhead, and exhale, come on down. Let's bring the legs back. Let's pop up downward facing dog for just a moment, if it feels good for you. Maybe a wiggle. Land the knees. Bring the left foot forward. And again, tuck the pelvis, tuck your pubic bone. Press the pelvis just a couple inches forward without losing that tuck. And then we'll lift the right arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, fill this space. Exhale, begin a nice, steady, slow curl over your left thigh bone. I'm going to inhale here, and then exhale. I'm not losing my structure here. I'm really still staying kind of connected and slow moving and muscular, and then reaching the arm back. And then we'll do that one more time. I'll show you from a different angle. Inhale and exhale. I'm just going to sweep it all into one move. You do not have to be inhaling and exhaling when I'm doing it. You know, if your body's calling for something else, do that. All right. And then we'll inhale overhead. Exhale, land your hands down. I'm going to switch around so you can see where I'm at and I don't crash into my fireplace. Land your hands. Let's take about 3 cat-cows here. So these are just nice and steady. And then I'm pulling the left heel in, finding the angle I want to play with. I'll face you again. And then we're going to do that one nice firm glide. So we're going to glide, glide, glide. We're pressing our knee into a wall of marshmallow. Maybe even curl your pubic bone a little bit. See what that feels like. Now I'm pressing deeply down into this foot. And now I'm pressing down and pushing away. Beautiful. And we'll inhale up and exhale down. Send your butt back. Take that leg behind you. Move up into downward facing dog, inverted V. Take a moment or two here, stillness or bending your knees and paddling. And then some combination of walking hands to knees to your feet hang out for a moment. And begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Let's inhale overhead and exhale down. Just take a few little loosening up here. Always feels good. All right, so last kind of 2 moves we'll do standing, the ones I brought in at the end of last class. So we're gonna get 2 blocks or a book or a small stool. You're gonna land them here, and we're going to place your heel, right heel, let's start with the right, on the blocks. Get a little hip hinge. Move more to the center here. Like that. And then we're going to press down, down, down into the blocks and pull back on your heel. So a lot of action here. 2 or 3 breaths. Stepping that off. And then land your heel, soft knee bend, hinge, and then heel reach down, press down into the block and pull back. And this is where I keep doing that thing in my head where I'm like, push down, pull back, push down, because I'll lose one of them. All of a sudden realize like, oh, I'm not pushing down at all. So that's why I keep saying it over and over again in my head. All right, we're gonna do that 2 more times, or you can pause the video and go all day long if you want. Press down through your heel, pull back. semi-straight. Press down, pull back. Last round. Press down, pull back. Pressing down is the one that I often forget. So I keep saying it. Press down, pull back. And last one here. Press down, pull back. All right, before we move to the other side, give it a little shake. That feels good. All right, we're gonna do a pelvic list on your left side. So kickstand your right leg, the one that was just on the block, glide the hip out, then suck and pull that hip in. So you notice the right hip rises, but it's because this hip is moving in, pressing down through the heel. Now you've got the strong stability here, you're gonna lift up. So this is, if it's a balance challenge, just get to a wall, that's fine. So what we're doing here is pressing left hand into knee, right hand, knee into hand, hand into knee into hand. So you're gonna notice we're not doing this, we're not curling. You can, if bringing your knee up too high makes you do this, just don't bring it up as high. And if you can't even bring it up and your arms are uncomfortable, just put a block there. Or conversely, if you want to do a little more, you're going to stabilize in this leg, pull that hip in, and just squeeze the knee up. For 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, shake it out. It is kind of nice just to take a little mini walk around your room and see if there's a difference. I feel a little lighter and opener on my right leg. So we're gonna do that with the left. So here we go. Land the heel, press down, pull back. Press down and pull back, press down and pull back. Stepping back, soft bend, hinge. So I'm pressing down, pulling back. Forward, repeating that. Press down, so do your hinge, then press down, pull back. See if your breathing can just stay pretty like steady and soft. Try not to like tense up here. Try to keep all the work down here. So press down and pull back. Press down and pull back. Oh, isn't that crazy? I lost count and it's only 3. So this may be 4, I don't know. I'm not gonna be bothered. If it is 4, I don't actually mind on my body because my left side is my icky, sticky, tricky side. So it's actually kind of nice to do a little extra on that side. That's the side for me that like my hamstring always feels like just more tightly bound up to my sitting bone, and that whole left side just doesn't feel as open. So it never hurts to do a little bit more on the side that might need it, especially if you're pressed for time. You know, if you got one side that you really want to pay some attention to, just do more on that side. All right, press down, pull back, press down, pull back. All right, last move here. We're gonna pelvic lift on the right leg. So kickstand your left, right hip glides out. Remember, we're weight in the heel. Pull the hip in, and down, 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 down. Very nice. And then you're gonna take your lift. So remembering your options here, you can just kind of, actually it doesn't matter which hand goes on top, does it? No. Why was I being specific about that? Well, there's a little bit more of a twist if you use your right hand. So you're engaging this a little bit more, but not a big deal. All right, so pressing up, pressing down. You could also have a block there, or you can just pull right up here. So when I pull up like this high, I do feel my pelvis kind of tucking a little bit, but I'm not doing this. I'm still, you know, keeping it pretty straight up and down. Squeezing a pencil here, and extra squeeze, and let it go. Oh, shake it out, shake it out. And let's finish off with 1/2 sun salutation. So we'll inhale overhead. Exhale, soften down. Inhale halfway up, and exhale down. Drop your tailbone, roll up 1 vertebra at a time.